The perfect moment is never planned. You don't know when the perfect moment is actually going to happen. If you're in a creative process, I'm a writer, for example, I studied music. In order for you to really create the perfect moment, you have to be in the flow of it. And when you're in the flow of it, there's good bits, there's not so good bits, there's highs, there's lows. Some things are more difficult and challenging, some things come out. And when everything comes together just right and it all takes flight and it starts to lift off the ground and you feel this elation, you feel this lift that's happening in the moment, that is not something we can plan. That's something that we have to be working towards all the time. It's a lot like if you're actually mining in the ground. If somebody that's mining for gold, in the old days, if you did it by hand, you have to dig through a lot of rock before you find any gold. And you don't know where the gold's going to be. And when you find the gold, that is that perfect moment. That's where suddenly the excitement comes out and you're feeling just amazing. That's the moment of celebration. You can't plan that. You don't know where that's going to be. You don't know what day it's going to happen. You don't know with what person or people it's going to happen. You don't know what age you're going to be. You don't even know what you're going to be doing when that happens. So the perfection happens unexpectedly, like a surprise, in the process of actually going through it. In my experience as a writer, I've been writing now for a couple of years in this new endeavor that I'm doing, and I don't know when the best line is going to come out, but they do. Sometimes an amazing line comes out, and if I'm sitting back waiting for the perfect line to come out before I write anything, that I'm never going to get the good lines out. I have to step forward. I have to just, through the experience that I'm doing as a writing, I have to write a lot of words in order for the really good words, in order for that, perfect line to come out. You got to write a lot of lines. And then eventually in the process, in the creative flow of it, then the perfect part comes out. I'm guilty of being a perfectionist, of setting very, very high standards for myself. And as a result, I actually have made the mistake of holding back in my participation of what I want to do until I feel ready to, until I feel like I'm capable of doing the perfect job. What I've been learning through recording these videos and writing these different stories and working with different men and women in relationships and with the men specifically in the coaching, what I've been finding is that there is no perfect moment. The perfect moments happen spontaneously in the process, and I have to submit myself to the process. I have to put myself out there. I have to take the risk of not doing it right every time in order to get the rewards of these amazing moments when they finally happen. I don't know, that's my story on it. I'd love to hear how all of you actually, what are your perfect moments that you've had, and were they a surprise or were they actually something that you planned somehow? I mean, if you've planned your perfect moment, please tell us how you did it. I'd love to know. And if you're like me and you struggle with pulling back in that perfectionist space, man, I hear you. I'd love to hear what you go through. I'm sure we can all laugh about it together. So do it in the comments down there. Thanks.